Great to have you with us. Now, traders at the Central Business District of Adum in Kumasi are pleading with city authorities to hold on to the upcoming decongestion exercise until completion of Kejetia redevelopment project. Those who ply their trade, especially in the Central Business District of Adum, believe it will reduce the impact of any forceful eviction. The plea follows a hint by City Mayor Osei Sibenchi of impending exercise to move traders off the streets. Love FM's Kejetia reports.
The Central Business District can be said to be empty, and there's a semblance of sanity. Motorists and pedestrians appear to enjoy less stressful movement than they did ahead of Christmas. Traders who reluctantly vacated the streets and pavements a few months ago on KMA relocation order are gradually coming back. Kejetia sells towels. She's among traders who were asked to move to trade at the racecourse market.
At the
Abinchi, they couldn't buy anything. That is why I have returned. She says they can gather us around designated places to sell.
Consumer goods seller at the Kumasi Zoo area, Grayson T, shares similar experience.
It's hard selling at the Abinchi, so we had to come here, she says.
Grace is not alone. Kejetia, a shoe seller, also couldn't cut success there. He's back at the forbidden site.
I've been trading here for many years. It's good to do the decongestion, but the government should find ways to help us. We couldn't sell anything at Abinchi and Racecourse to celebrate the Christmas. We have children and wives to.
The combined police and military operation to rid the city of unauthorized structures also took a toll on commercial drivers. They have also found a site within the parking spaces to load passengers. They are charged 1 cedi every hour.
The cars are many here. We have to wait at the Methodist Church area before it's our turn. This place can take 3 cars at a time.
The situation has narrowed the road, and this has resulted in several crashes. The Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly will embark on a decongestion exercise possibly next week. The traders and drivers had had enough of it. They are only pleading with authorities to wait until the Kejetia project is done. Reporting for Joy News, Kejetia.
Let's get onto the phone lines and speak with the city authorities on the appeal by traders. Osei Sibenchi is the mayor of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, joining us live from Kumasi. Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for your time. We understand you've been interacting with some of the traders in the markets. What have you been picking from them? Unfortunately, we seem to have lost the connection there with Osei Sibenchi, but as you observed from that report there, the background is quite simple. The traders were trading around the Boss FM in Kumasi on that road where Adum gets into Racecourse, and they were asked to relocate to another area, relocate to the Racecourse area. They have been complaining that since they went there, the market has not been lucrative, and so they have come back to these forbidden sections, if you can call it that. But we have Mr. Osei Sibenchi on the line now. Sir, in your interactions with the traders on the intended relocation, what have you been picking from them?
Please, can you come again?
I was asking, sir, that from the interactions that you have been having with the traders, what have they been telling you, and what concerns have they been raising?
Well, good afternoon. Well, in the first place, I thank you for the opportunity. Well, like you rightly said, we've just visited about 3 marketplaces, and as if they have had a meeting, all what they are crying for is for their colleagues or counterparts to come and join them. Because according to those law-abiding traders, who are currently working at the various markets that we visited, to them, they have been at a disadvantage because they have been law-abiding and they have been there selling their wares for more than 4 years, whereas their others are on the street, and therefore they urge us as managers of the city to enforce the bylaws, to send all of them to come and join them.
Right. And now, sir, the concern that some of the traders have been raising is that in this area where you are moving them to temporarily, the market is not lucrative at all. You are destroying their business.
Yeah, but that is the reason why this morning we did not go there alone. But I really informed the queen mothers of the various markets. We have queen mothers at Central Market, and we also have the same structure at Bantama Market. So they are major stakeholders. So we invited them to join the tour. I have with me the regional police commander. The press are also following. And the technocrats are also with me, just to go and see things for ourselves. And not only the names that I've mentioned, we have the petty traders, we have the United Petty Traders, and we have the Pavement Union traders. They are all with me for one reason, for them to go and look at how vibrant those markets that we visited are.
And what were your observations when you went there?
So I even asked one of the journalists who is with me, and even especially your own. I even said to him that today I do not want to talk, but rather I will want the journalists, the pressmen that are with us to tell the public what they have seen. Yes.
Right. Ms. Entry, the reports that we have are the concerns that the traders are raising. I'm asking that what is your response to those specific concerns? That it's not
you ask
to do
the question
business
that the
in
place
that
is
market.
not vibrant. That is why they are not going.
Yes,
but
that's what they are
the
raising.
Team there. Your reporter is with us. We've been to Abinchi Market, the place which is properly known as Nana Efie Kubi Market. When we went there, we saw the people there. We saw the various cars there, except that some of the traders want to cut corners. That is all what I can say. Because I didn't go alone. I went with your team. So all these questions, you can even pose them.
No, sir, I'm asking you the questions. Sir, I'm asking you the questions that appreciates the answers. The question is that these traders are used to a certain level of business, a certain vibrancy of business. Adum is a very popular area in Kumasi, which is known to have a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic there, apart from people going to buy.
The line is very bad, so if you can repeat it again, sir.
Right, can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, now it's better.
Right, what I'm saying is that this section in Kumasi, Adum, is known to be very popular. Apart from the people who sell there, there's a lot of foot traffic there. A lot of people are going and coming, if I can use that expression, in that area. And so the level of business that they will get there cannot be compared to what they will get somewhere else, no?
Well, you see, anybody who has been to Kumasi will tell you that Kumasi, we are fortunate. We have sections. For instance, when you talk about Kumasi business areas, we have Magazine as one component. We have the Central Market as another component. And we have Adum as another component. And we have all the satellite markets. Adum is a place that is meant for shops and art, and they are there. So now our main aim is that we want all those who are selling on pavement, all those who are selling on the street. But last year we embarked on an exercise to take them away from the unauthorized places where they are selling. But some of their accusations, some of their complaints were that they don't have a place to. That is why this morning we have arranged this visit with their own leaders, with their own queen mothers, to tour all the various areas for them to see that where they are is not meant for the activities, the operations that they are engaging in.
The people, another agreeable solution will be a proper planning of the market to ensure that the market can accommodate all these people, because that also is possible, no?
Oh, you see, we are currently at a gymnastic market. And if your man is taking the pictures, I will ask him to show you the pictures. The place is properly paved. Place of convenience are there. Security is assured. Others are there selling their wares.
Sir,
So
I'm asking about the planning of the Adum markets, the markets there. So because there is a space where people can sell, which is not on the pavements. That place is quite choked and congested.
Please, we are not. The exercise is not about those selling at the proper places. No, we are not. All what we are saying is that the place has been properly planned. Adum has been properly planned. So anybody who knows Adum will tell you that it's meant of shops. And even there are certain areas that people are selling, but not in shops. But it has been a designated area for them to be selling. They are selling on tables. That place, we are not touching them. But where we are asking them to relocate is those who are on the pavement. There are certain people selling on the road.
That point has been eloquently made. The question I am asking is that there is potential for the legitimate areas within that market to be expanded, because it could even be a source of more revenue.
No. Please, we are the managers. We are the managers of the city. All what we are saying is that where they are is not appropriate. It's not that we have a place at the Adum which can be expanded to accommodate them, that we are chasing them away. No. But where they are is not a place that has been designated for them, for their activities.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Osei. He's the mayor of Kumasi. Now, moving on, today, prosecution of persons who refuse to pay their TV license fees begins as 11 mandated courts across the country are opened. The controversial fees have attracted the displeasure of many Ghanaians who do not see the justification for the collection of the monies meant to resource the state broadcaster GBC. Pressure group Occupy Ghana, however, says the collection of funds for the state broadcaster in the first place is unconstitutional, as GBC is not mandated to receive and utilize these monies. They also insist the TV Licensing Act NLCD passed in 1966 has become obsolete and should be repealed. Head of Communications with Occupy Ghana, Nana Sapon Ajimaibedu, joins me in the studio to tell us more. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you are saying that it's unconstitutional for GBC to receive the fees or the fees to be collected in the first place?
Okay. What is unconstitutional is GBC wanting to use the fees for their operations. You know, according to the TV license law, GBC is the one mandated to collect the fees on behalf of government. But in the Constitution, anybody who collects money on behalf of government, you know, and wants to use it, you know, for its operations, must actually have parliamentary backing. That means there must be a statute by Parliament to actually show that this money coming in as revenue will be used by this authority or body of the state. But in this case, we've not come across any law as such which mandates GBC to collect the fees and use the fees. What they are supposed to do is collect the fees and then deposit into the consolidated funds. So basically, that's the unconstitutional aspect of it. And then when we come to the obsolete aspect.
We'll come to the obsolete aspect. But in the British system, for instance, where TV licenses are collected on behalf of BBC,
yes,
what happens is that it does go to, well, the Treasury. They are equivalents of the consolidated fund. And the money is given back to the BBC. Will a system like that cure this unconstitutionality?
Yeah, I mean, if Parliament decides to, you know, enact a law which backs such a process, why not? But at the moment, we've not seen any law like that which allows GBC to, you know, dip its hands into the monies that it collects from TV license. So
what if it's taken to the consolidated fund, and because government subvents GBC anyway,
exactly,
and then out of that it is given to
well, so if the government decides to do that, but even with that, I mean, there should be a parliamentary backing, you know, appropriation of the funds, you know, so there should be a parliamentary backing, you know, should be a law on that to specifically say that this money is supposed to go to GBC for this purpose. But if there isn't any such law like that, we don't see why GBC will collect the money and say that they're using it, you know, for their upkeep and maintenance and whatnot. Because there isn't any law which gives GBC that right.
What the NLCD itself, some would say, is a law enough to empower them to use it?
Oh, I mean, all the laws are subject to the Constitution. So if it's not, if it's contrary to what the Constitution says, then definitely there is a problem with that law. I mean, it was passed in 1966. That time we were not using the 1992 Constitution. So now we're using that one. All laws should be subjected to the Constitution. And as it is, that aspect is not.
So what does the Constitution say?
Well, just as I explained, when the state appoints a body to collect revenue, because basically TV license is like a tax. It's not an IGF or GBC. It's a tax. When taxes are collected, they go into the consolidated fund. And for disbursement or appropriation, it must go through Parliament. And if Parliament has not done that, I don't think GBC has that right or authority to dip its hands into the revenue collected on behalf of the government.
Right. So you say it is obsolete as well. Is it just because it's an old law? It was passed in 1966?
Oh, not really. But, you know, in the period of 1966, the technology at that time, compared to, I mean, that was over 50 years ago, the law itself describes what a TV is. And it says that it's any gadget which is solely constructed to receive pictures with or without sound via radio. And looking at the current technology now, the smart TVs, the digital TV, this screen over here, I doubt you are receiving these pictures via radio. Definitely not.
No, we are not.
I mean, but we are getting the pictures. So if we are getting pictures without using radio, that means this does not qualify as a TV according to the law. And GBC is supposed to collect the revenue for ownership of TV as described by the law. So if the laws describe the TV as such, and it comes to your place and you have a smart TV, and it tells you that you have to pay TV lines, you can easily challenge it on their basis. Because if you want to go according to the law, then that would be what the law describes as a television. Because right now, the technology for televisions go beyond just catching radio signals, you know, to show pictures. You can use your pen drive, you can connect it to the internet to view pictures. People use it for presentations, advertisements, and the like. So it's now gone beyond the technology at the time. So if GBC was minded, they would have looked at various aspects of the law to see which parts are relevant now. But as it stands now, the law has defined what a television set is. And if you are to come to me to collect TV licenses for my smart TV, and I realize that this is what the law describes as a TV, and my TV doesn't fall under that, then I could actually say that, I mean, I'm not supposed to, because that isn't a TV.
But you see, based on this law, monies have been collected since 2015.
Yes.
And you have seen flaws with the law.
Exactly.
What is Occupy Ghana intended to do?
We are writing letters to the various bodies, right, to GBC, let them be aware that the law they are implementing is actually the problems with it. So if they would do anything about it, our best decision is that they should repeal the law. And if there's anything that they think will be much beneficial to the times, they can propose that for the people of Ghana to see whether they would accept it or not. But as it stands,
and beyond this letter?
Beyond this letter, definitely we'll be following up on how they go about this, because, I mean, with the kind of education we are putting out there, anybody can challenge them on that basis of their definition of what a TV is.
Will you challenge them?
If they come, I will tell them that, I mean, show me what a TV is, bring the law, let's read it together. Then now let's look at my television to see whether it conforms to what it says. Because the law, the keywords are solely constructed,
right, to receive and send
over the radio.
But would Occupy Ghana consider going to court on this?
Oh, we are considering that aspect too. We have not yet made a final decision, but for now we want to let that be known by Ghanaians and also the authorities, that's the GBC and the Ministry of Information, that this is the kind of law they want to implement. They shouldn't just lift a law from 50 years ago and just think that they can easily apply it in this current time. The technology would even render the law useless. And we know the laws are made for man, not man for the law. So if the law is useless, I mean, we cannot stick to it.
Right. Thank you very much, Nana Sapo Adum Bedu. You're still watching Joy News today. Stories we've done so far. We've taken you to Kumasi, where traders at Adum selling at some unauthorized places are asking the city authorities to provide for them a better place to sell, else they will continue selling on the roadside. Still to come, nomadic herdsmen in Agogo have 7 days to leave the community or they will be forced out. Stay with us for more. Welcome back to Joy News Today. Nomadic herdsmen in Agogo have 7 days to leave the community or they would be forced out. The ultimatum was issued at a meeting between the leadership of the herdsmen and traditional authorities of Agogo. The meeting was held to address the recent shooting and killing of cattle by military officers deployed by the District Security Council for allegedly destroying crops belonging to indigents. Mohammed Nuruddin has more.
The meeting has just ended here between the leadership of the herdsmen and that of the community. The agreement is that the herdsmen are supposed to leave the community within a week.
They have no right whatsoever to any parcel of land in Agogo area, and they cannot possibly also enter onto our land and expect us to remain quiet for them to even destroy our farmlands and even produce from our farms. So now the paramount chief has given them a moratorium of 1 week for them to evacuate all cattle from the land and go to wherever they can find land. The community had insisted on a 3-day moratorium, save that magnanimously the paramount chief has extended it to 1 week. So we expect these people to leave our lands within 1 week. The matter is that you cannot possibly enter into somebody's land and operate illegally on the land and disrespect this custom, the culture, and the laws of the land. So they are a nuisance unto the people of this community, and we cannot live with such nuisance.
Are there any arrangements on how they are supposed to leave this land?
The issue about how is to them, not to us. They have the animals on our land unlawfully. So however they do it, but we are giving them 1 week within which to evacuate, either by truck, by walking, or by airlifting. That is up to them. But as far as we are concerned, we start from today, and the 1 week ends today of next week, Tuesday of next week. So Wednesday of next week, we don't expect to have any more cattle on our land.
What happens when the week elapses?
You know, as I told you, we are into execution. Okay. We have a court judgment. We are executing. We are only just by the intervention of the paramount chief. We are only just staying the execution. We are not aborting the execution and take it right. We are staying the execution for 1 week. So if after the week they will not have complied with the magnanimous intervention of the chief, then we enforce the orders of the court. So we restart the execution.
So how are the herdsmen reacting to this ultimatum, and do they have any option available to them? Osman bin Ahmed is the chief of the Fulani community, or the nomadic herdsmen community, I should say, in the Ashanti region, and he joins us on the phone with more. Hello, Ahmed. Thanks for your time. How are your colleagues taking this ultimatum, and what's next for you?
Hello?
Right. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, speak louder, please.
Yeah, I am asking, how are your colleagues taking this ultimatum, and what is next for you?
There's been an ultimatum that they have to leave within a week.
Right.
And we have actually told them that they should prepare and leave the place. But the number of cattle there, they are not small. So they have started moving, but we are pleading for an extension and then some little bit of a tolerance, so that at least all this evacuation will continue peacefully without any trouble. But my people have started complying, but I'm also still pleading that they should give them some extension for them to move effectively and then nicely. So
there's no resistance from your people?
No, but why should they resist? The rule of law should work. My people, they are abiding by the rules. There's no resistance. They can't resist the law.
So you're asking for an extension. How long would you need to move out, for your people to move out?
What I'm saying that they should, we should look at the whole thing holistically and peacefully, so that the best thing is for us to have a plan for movement, because there are other crop farmers around. Because where they are, farmers have also been growing their things, so we need to be very careful so that they don't spoil other people's farms too. But they are complying by the rules, and then they've started evacuating.
Sir, I still need to know how long you would need, since a week would not be enough.
Well, what I can say is that I want that within 1 week they are moving, but I want an extension, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks more.
2 weeks or 3 weeks, sir?
Yeah.
No, is it 2 or 3 weeks that you need?
Well, maybe we need, 3 weeks is okay for us.
Right. Thank you very much, Osman bin Ahmed. He is the chief of the Fulani community in the Ashanti region. You're still watching Joy News today. Now, Casa Preco Company Limited, one of the sponsors of this year's Joy FM 90s Jam, is urging party lovers to come join them at tomorrow's event and experience a variety of their products which will be on sale. Brand manager of the company, Evans Kofi, is live now with our reporter, Ifwa Evans Chinri. Let's cross over to them now. Ifwa, if you can hear me, what is Mr. Kofi saying about tomorrow's event? Right, so
I'm here with Evans Kofi. The brand manager of Casa Preco Company Limited, one of the sponsors of this year's Joy FM 90s Jam, which comes off tomorrow, Friday, 8 p.m. at the Silver Star Tower. Casa Preco Company Limited has been sponsoring this program over the years, and we want to find out what their motivation is. Thanks for your time, Mr. Kofi. Now, can you tell us what your motivation is, and what impact is this program having on people and on your business?
I think I first want to say a Happy New Year to all Ghanaians, especially coming from the Alomo product, Alomo Silver to be precise. I think so 90s Jam is, if you ask me, is the first official event or party of the year. And it is a moment where you have Ghanaians reliving their 90s music, where they tend to be part of a unique tradition of music in the 90s. So I think it's a brand that is an event that our brand, which is Alomo Silver, sits directly with it, which is a natural and authentic brand that falls within that range, if you ask me. That's, yeah.
So what can patrons expect from tomorrow's event?
I think first of all, it's going to be a fun-packed event. There's going to be much of a exciting moment, especially if your old music is being played, especially for within the 90s. There's going to be a lot of drinks and food for everybody, and you're going to meet new friends and old friends as well, if I can put it. So for me, being there for the past 3 years, I think is an event where I know much excitement is coming out of it. Much fun, much music, people dance. I know someone who danced for the first time in the 90s Jam because he really loved a jam which was played. And
which products are going to be on sale? Anything new we should know about?
So I think for the lead sponsor is the Alomo Silver. It's Alomo Silver. It's a variant from the Alomo brand, which is Alomo Bitters. This is a blend of mint and herb extract. So it's a brand that it's really a household of Ghanaians, which is our GC, which is Dr. Kobneje, very keen about it. For product that we are going to have in display, we're going to have the total Casa Preco product range there. We are going to throw you guys to a exciting cocktail mix, which will blow your mind. I just want to inform Ghanaians that, you know what, our local beaches or our local brands can give you a much packed, full, enjoyable cocktail that you will never forget. So come and enjoy our cocktail, come and enjoy our music, come enjoy the music that is going to be played there, and come and have fun.
Any surprises for patrons, discount?
Yeah, you want me to throw the surprise? Okay, it's a surprise. Obviously, we're going to have Alomo Silver moment. I'm not going to tell you what the package is, but come and enjoy the Alomo Silver. You're really going to enjoy that. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Yeah.
So what is your favorite 90s song?
Oh, come on! You want to put me there? I think I have a lot of songs. If you ask me, there ba boy be peso JJ. Oh, come on!
So you know the reason why you have to be at the 90s Jam tomorrow, Friday, 8 p.m. at the Silver Star Tower. Mr. Evans Kofi has been telling us what motivates Kasapre Alomo Peters to sponsor this program every year. My name is Ifwa Evans Chinui.
Well, thank you very much, Ifwa Evans Chinui, for that, for telling us a bit more about that. The time is 8 p.m. on Friday at the Silver Star Towers here in Accra. The ticket goes for 40 Ghana cedis. You can pick one up here at multimedia premises, or you can go to the gate at the same price, 40 Ghana cedis. See you there, but we leave you with something that you would expect as we break for business.